Recovery is stupendous.
Achievable.
Hope.
Freedom.
Empowering.
It's unique to everyone.
It's a journey, not a destination.
Getting a new lease on life.
Finding restoration after you fall down.
Recovery is having the freedom to enjoy life.
For me, it was finding a way to really love myself.
My recovery is possible in part because of my own sense of purpose.
Welcome to Montana's Peer Network Recovery Talks podcast. I'm Jim Haney.
And I'm Andi Daniel.
Thanks so much for tuning in once again. Summertime is here, and I know where I am in Livingston, it is hot. It's getting up into the 90s each day. It's really, really hot. How about for you, Andi?
Yeah, we've been 95 to 99 all week this week, and
so we're not getting quite that high. You're actually hotter than we are. We're like 90 to 95, a little bit lower. But man, it's been warm.
Yeah, always the extremes up here. Really cold and really hot.
Well, I know for me, when it gets like this, when it gets really, really hot, I'm always looking for ways to cool off. And one of the things for me that I really enjoy are popsicles. I thought today we would do the Popsicle Podcast and sample a bunch of popsicles, talk about them. I just thought it would be fun, maybe from our usual fare where we're usually talking about a little bit more serious stuff, because I do think of this as a wellness tool.
Right. This is part of self-care, making sure that you're healthy. And part of that, I think, is comfortable, right? When it gets really, really hot and we're uncomfortable and then we get cranky and, there's just so many things that can interfere with your moods or, your recovery or whatever.
Yeah, sleep. A big one for me is, in the evenings, like if it's been hot all day and then you get into the evening hours and then the breeze dies off.
Yeah. And
the air gets just sort of still and then I have trouble sleeping. And so, in the summer, the sun doesn't go down until, 9:30. So it's still warm and it doesn't really start cooling down till after dark, which could be 10:30, 11 o'clock. And, if you've got to get up early in the morning, it can be really tough. And I already have sleeping issues. So I have found eating popsicles actually helps me. It cools me off. They taste really good. Well, usually they taste really good. And, I actually, when I'm really, really hot, I prefer it to things like ice cream. Yeah, it's like a flavored ice cube. So I buy a lot of popsicles in the summertime. And so today, Andi and I are going to sample different popsicles from different companies, different flavors. Where should we jump in? Because I can't wait. I have all these popsicles in front of me, and I can't wait to start eating them.
Yeah, because it's 85 degrees and they're melting.
Yes.
I guess let's talk about the brands that we bought. So I bought Outshine bars, and mine are no sugar added fruit bars. So there's strawberry, tangerine, and raspberry in that one. And then I bought these ones that say, I'm probably not going to pronounce this right, but Helados, Mexico. And they're like these real fruit. They're really tiny little bars. And that one has strawberry, mango, and coconut in it.
Like when you say tiny, you mean like there's not a lot of popsicle on the stick?
Yeah, there's not a lot of popsicle.
Okay.
Well, maybe, they're a different shape, so maybe there's not that much less.
But it comes on a regular stick. It looks like a regular kind of pop, just smaller.
Yeah.
And what flavor are those?
Strawberry, mango, and coconut.
Interesting. Mango. I like mango. I like unusual. I'm kind of cool with sort of like unusual flavors. So like lime. Like I have one that's lime. Like some people might be turned off, like a lime popsicle. Right.
And the reason I picked these two was because I have a red dye sensitivity, and so finding popsicles with no red dye in them is actually kind of complicated.
Oh, interesting. So a consideration for those of you listening who might want to go out and do some popsicles. If you have or if you're diabetic, That
Yep.
would be, I guess, the other thing. But there are the no sugar. You bought a no sugar.
Yeah, I bought a no sugar added one.
Yeah. Yeah. So I also got Outshine bars, but I bought the Sea Berry and I also got the raspberry. And then I got these Chloe Pops, different brand. And I bought tangerine, and they're, this one is just fruit, water, and a touch of cane sugar. Like, I think real fruit. There's like pictures of tangerines actually on the packaging.
Right.
And then I bought these Solero, and these advertise for the love of fruit, calories, only 40 calories per pop, and they come in raspberry, cherry, grape, tangerine, and lime.
Wow.
Yeah, and they look no red dye in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do try to look for ones that don't have a bunch of stuff in them. Do you remember when you were a kid, did you ever eat those, what were those called? Bomb Pops? Those,
The ones that are like 3 different colors?
Yeah. Isn't that what they were called? Bomb Pops? The red, white, and blue?
I think so. I don't remember eating them myself. I remember my kids liked them.
Okay.
Mostly we had those ones in the little tubes, right? The little ice pops in the little tubes.
Oh,
which I don't even like.
Yeah.
I don't even like. They have a weird aftertaste, but
Yes.
yeah, those and orange sherbet pops were big.
Oh, yes. Push-ups.
Yeah, push-ups, yeah.
Push-ups. Loved push-ups when I was a kid. Yeah, then I think I graduated to those Bomb Pops. I don't know. Growing up in Chicagoland, like the ice cream man, I'm sure they staked out territory.
Right.
Because you have so many subdivisions and neighborhoods, and it just seems like they were there all the time. And yeah, push-ups or Bomb Pops, definitely went for those. And then the other thing I recall from childhood is making our own popsicles with Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And then the what were those Tupperware plastic containers with the plastic handle, and then you freeze them. Yeah. Did you do that?
Yeah, we did. And those were never really great either.
No. Well, it was the Kool-Aid, and if it wasn't mixed quite right, it could settle, and popsicles. But definitely a summertime thing when it's warm. And so I don't know where you want to jump in. I'm jumping in with the oddball that I think is the lime one. I want to try the lime and see what this one tastes like.
I'm going to go with coconut first.
See, and I think that's an unusual flavor. Like, you wouldn't normally think of a popsicle, coconut.
Yeah.
So this lime one, it's actually pretty good. It's not overly sour. Like, maybe it's cut with something. Actually, it says lemon juice concentrate in the ingredients. So I'm wondering if there isn't some lemon mixed in here, because it's not as sour as you would think, but it's actually pretty good.
So this coconut one, and these ones that say Mexico on them are kind of like sort of ice cream, sort of popsicle. This one sort of has a grainy taste, so I'm not liking that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
the flavor's good, but
this is the Solero lime, and I really like it. It's really good. But I'm also a fan of, I like cherry limeade.
Oh, yeah.
I'm also a fan of that. And so I'm going to actually switch to the same brand, Solero, but I'm going to switch to the cherry. Oh, yeah. This totally tastes like cherries, like cherry juice. Has that very distinct kind of flavor. Interesting. So, they should think about blending the cherry and the lime.
Yeah.
That would be good.
So I'm trying the mango one now. And I actually really like this one. It's different. I don't think I've ever had mango flavored something, right? Like, I've eaten mangoes, but...
Right. Most of the time when we taste mango, though, it's not real mango, right? It's like made up. Then you kind of eat in the summer, I'll make a mango salsa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, this is what mango actually tastes like. Not that sort of made up flavor, but that one tastes like real mango, huh?
Yeah, this one's pretty good. I think it
I
has
will
little
say-
bits of mango in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I will say, I actually like the lime one better than the cherry. The cherry is good, but it definitely tastes different than the lime. The lime tastes really accurate, like really, really well done.
Huh. I wonder what the difference is in the way they're made.
I don't know. All right, I'm going to move to the tangerine. Again, I'm sticking with the Solero because there's so many flavors. I want to taste them all kind of back to back. So this is the tangerine flavored Solero popsicle.
So I move into strawberry. Yeah, this one's really good too.
So is this tangerine one. Wow, really good. Tastes very accurate, very good. And again, different than the cherry. The cherry one, I'm not exactly sure. It has a different texture almost.
Yeah, this one's got bits of strawberry in it like the mango one.
I just love popsicles in the summer. I don't know. I don't eat popsicles in the only other time of year. I don't eat them in the winter. The only other time I'll eat popsicles is if I have a sore throat.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Then I'll eat a popsicle. But otherwise, for me, it's strictly a summertime thing.
Yeah, like ice cream is too heavy for the summer.
Yeah.
That's a better winter treat.
And isn't that weird? You know, you would think wintertime eating ice cream, like it doesn't really go. But when it's hot like this, man, for my money, popsicles are the way to go.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'm going to switch brands because I really want to try Chloe's Pops, they're called, tangerine flavored, especially after I already tasted this tangerine one.
Right.
So this is real fruit, real fruit, water, and a touch of cane sugar. Oh, so first thing is, can't bite into it. It's really frozen. Like, can you hear that? Like,
yes, I can hear that.
Yeah, it's really frozen. Wow. It's like, I think it's like real tangerine, like real frozen tangerine in here. Like it's not blended up. I'm going to try to bite it. There is chunks of tangerine in here. I can taste the pulp. It's not bad, but a lot of water in it. Yeah. And I don't know about you, when you get a popsicle and it has freezer burn on it, do you rinse yours?
Yeah, I do.
I do too. I rinse them. I know some people think that's strange, but I think rinsing that off, you're not eating just like plain ice.
Right. And also saving the popsicle. So I am trying the Outshine strawberry since I just had strawberry with the other ones. And so these are no sugar added and they've got like no corn syrup, no artificial flavors. You know, there's like a whole bunch of that. And
right.
Unfortunately, these are not that good.
Really?
Yeah, the strawberry is like not nearly as strawberry-y as the other one.
Not as much flavor.
Yeah,
Well,
and they have that weird aftertaste.
That's what I was just going to say. I was like just about to say that. So a lot of times the no sugar stuff has a weird flavoring afterwards. Like you get sort of a weird taste. It's like you kind of know like it's not natural.
Right.
You know, like it's man-made. That's interesting. I took a bite of the other tangerine, the Solero tangerine, then I took a bite of Chloe's, and Chloe's definitely is the real deal for fruit. If you're cool with eating a frozen tangerine, this is the way to go. But in terms of like a traditional popsicle, I think the Solero has it beat for me. Just like when I think of a popsicle, but the Chloe's, I don't know. It's interesting. It's just, I think because of the water content, it's more frozen.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, like I've had them all sitting out the same amount of time, and Chloe's is still hard as a rock.
Yeah.
So I also have the Outshine. I'm going to start with the Acia Blueberry, it actually says.
Oh.
I didn't realize that. I thought it was just Acia berry. It's Acia Blueberry, so it's two different berries. And this one also says real fruit, and this one, interesting, says excellent source of antioxidants and vitamin C. Blueberry puree, Acia puree. So they're putting the real thing in here. Again, these bars are very different. And this is a bar. I guess that's the other thing. This is more like a bar, not a traditional popsicle. Is that what yours look like?
My Outshine ones are more like a popsicle,
Oh,
but the Helios ones are bars.
okay.
Yeah.
So my Outshine, both of them are actually bars, not traditional popsicle like the Solero. And the Chloe's are bars, too. I don't know if I like the blueberry. I don't know. I'm going to switch to the raspberry.
So I'm doing tangerine Outshine, and the flavor's really good, but it still has that aftertaste because it's still the no sugar added ones.
Okay.
The interesting thing is that, given these two different brands, the one that is gluten-free and fat-free and no sugar added has a lot more ingredients.
Interesting. Really?
It's weird. The other ones just have a few things.
A bunch of big words that you can't pronounce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I switched to the raspberry, the Outshine raspberry. It's delicious. It's really good. I mean, it's really, really good. It tastes like raspberries. I'm a big hiker, and so this is the season now. You get out in the backcountry, and you get up into the hills, you get around water. This is the season to start picking thimbleberries and raspberries. They start popping out, and holy cow, this is delicious. Really good.
So I'm going to move to my raspberry then, right? I have the Outshine no sugar added raspberry one. Way better
than the Sea Berry. For some reason, I just didn't care for that flavor. But man, this raspberry one, it's really good. It's really, really good. Might even be my favorite one of all of these.
Mine
really
doesn't
delicious.
have that much taste.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was kind of disappointing.
I will definitely be buying more of these. Really good.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in that one. Must be all the other stuff.
It's the no sugar.
Yeah.
It's the no sugar added.
Right.
Because they put in some man-made sugar, probably.
Yeah, it's sorbitol.
I couldn't find a box of assorted. I could only find the individual flavors. I don't know if that was just...
Right, that's kind of why I bought the no sugar added, because I wanted an assortment.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. I had to buy the individual boxes. The Solero comes in 2 flavors per box, so I just bought 2 different boxes. And the Outshine, it says they have a variety pack, but there weren't any in the store. Wow, my favorite is definitely the Outshine raspberry fruit bar. I have 2 more bites and I will have eaten the entire popsicle. It's that good. It's almost creamy. It has it's not as popsicle-y as the Solero, and definitely not as frozen as the Chloe's. Yeah, it has almost a creamy, and there's no milk in it or anything. I think it's just the blend, the way they blended it up.
Right.
Like if you pureed raspberries, make a syrup, it's really good.
Well, I think out of mine, my favorite is the Helios mango.
So that's the one you like the best?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think probably the Outshine ones would be really good if they were regular ones.
Yeah, so I switched back to the lime. Oh, wait, I have one more here that I didn't do. I have grape.
Oh.
Hang on, I want to taste the grape. I'm not usually a grape kind of person.
Me neither.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not, if I have a choice of jelly, I don't pick grape.
Oh, no.
I pick the other flavors, yeah.
Grape always has an artificial taste to me.
It's like the mango thing. It's like you don't really taste mango.
Right.
You taste like what they've made you to think mango tastes like. Same with grape. Yeah, I'm not so big on the grape.
I've heard bananas are that way too. Banana flavored stuff was actually based on what bananas used to taste like, but they don't taste like that anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Something happened to the old bananas, right? There was some sort of crop issue, and then, the new ones taste different.
They're like hybrids. The Outshine raspberry is definitely my favorite. The lime Solero is probably my next favorite. The one I do not like is I don't like the grape. I don't like the Solero grape, and I don't like the Acia blueberry bar either.
I'm going to say the mango and then the strawberry of the Helidose. And then even with the aftertaste, the tangerine outshine is pretty good.
Okay, so I finished the raspberry and the lime. Interesting. Outshine popsicle stick is about 2/3 the size of the Solero. The Solero popsicle stick is way bigger, even though the Outshines with the smaller stick has a bigger bar.
Right.
Like, interesting.
Well, I wonder if they have to, like, the ones that are just like fruit without any, they have to have a bigger stick so that all of it sticks to the stick.
They might have to, yeah.
Because mine are all little.
Oh, really?
I mean,
You don't have
relatively.
a big? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a significant difference between the sticks on mine. Let's see Chloe's. I can't even get the popsicle off of it. I'm serious. It's still, let me see. Okay, there it goes. I mashed it. Okay, so her stick is a normal size stick. Hers is normal, same size as the Solero, but the Outshine bar, it's significantly smaller. That's interesting. Wow.
Yeah, mine are all the same size.
Well, popsicles in the summertime. If you are listening and we haven't convinced you to go buy some popsicles, I recommend you go buy some popsicles. And this is a great summertime snack. And it's really hot, like it is right now, and while we're recording this. Great way to cool off. Plus, in the summertime, like, they're always on sale.
Right.
Like, it's only a couple bucks for a giant box of popsicles. I would say definitely spend your money on these better ones, don't you think? Like, you know, because there's definitely that lower grade popsicle with the dyes and the, you know,
yeah,
basically, yeah.
I don't buy those anymore. Those like ice pop ones
right.
in the little tubes, or
yeah,
the ones that are really artificial. Yeah.
Spend your money, buy something, and if you can get a variety pack, I would recommend that for sure, because then you can try all the different flavors. Because as we found out today, even in the same box, sometimes we liked one but not the other. I think popsicles are great. To me, it's like summertime and warm temperatures.
A good way to take care of yourself and make sure that you're not getting overheated or uncomfortable.
Yeah. And Exactly. And they're kind of fun. I mean, I don't know. It takes me back a little bit to when I was a kid, you know, and I think about growing up and the ice cream man, or, you know, I can remember even going to the corner delicatessen when I was really small, and they had the frozen cabinet kind of thing, you know, and say, you know, Grandma, can I get a popsicle? And, you know, you'd open it up and there'd be all these treats inside there. And
yeah, we used to have a lot more little, like, neighborhood little grocery stores, excuse me,
right.
that weren't the same as convenience stores, right? They were like little locally owned grocery stores, and they always had a good selection of things like this.
Absolutely. So go get yourself some popsicles while you're enjoying your summer. Don't forget the suntan lotion, so you don't get yourself too burned, because that can happen pretty quick too. But popsicles are the way to go. Thanks again for tuning in. I know this has been fun for me. I'm got a little bit of a sugar rush now after I just ate all these different popsicles, but it is interesting to see which flavors were good and which ones were not so good.
Yeah, this was a good change of pace, I guess.
Yeah. You know, we should think about this more often. Like throughout the year, we could do maybe different seasonal foods, pumpkin pies or something in the fall, or, you know, Christmas cookies in December or something. I don't know. Maybe we could even have a guest who would be willing to come on and try a couple different Christmas cookies or something, you know. Like. Anyway, thanks for tuning in once again. Have yourself a great summer, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Recovery works, and recovery is possible.
Recovery works and recovery is possible.
Recovery works. Recovery is possible.
Recovery is possible.
Recovery works and recovery is possible.
Recovery works.
And recovery is possible.
Recovery works and recovery is possible.
Recovery is possible.